Shalom. This one start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Salutation to all the Akians pushing this word, and all the Akwats listening and learning, you speckled bird Israelites. This again is your brother Yassad from the Trinidad GMS Prophetic Vibration Camp, bringing unto you another lesson, will not edifying to the Spirit. So today we're just gonna touch on through the word through the gospel being preached unto us. This year is we bringing back a remembrance of ourselves of the days are old, because we many topics even the elders and brothers did concerning how we went off and we was stripped away from the heritage, the righteousness that we knew, and the way of living righteous. It was blotted out, because we all went after and went to learn after the way of the heathen. So bring it that made us defiled, had us transgressing. But now the gospel being preached by brothers all over the earth, and we waking back up to our true selves, to know our purpose in this world now. So I'll bring out this book 5 and verse 5. It says, "Arise, O Jerusalem, and stand on high, and look about toward the east, and behold thy children gathered from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One." Yeah. And that is why you see brothers all over in Jamaica, because this goes both ways. Because in this year, talk about in future prophecy, a future prophecy when the Lord, gonna come and save his remnant, but also we seen it even happening and taking place right now through the calling, with the apostles on down teaching this gospel here, and brothers waking back up to the truth, waking back up to the heritage, and coming into this marvelous light here. Because you've seen it from the four corners of the earth. Brothers all over preaching and being enlightened by this word, getting understanding their purpose, understanding what is about to come. Because this Bible here is everything about the Israelites. Everything about the Israelites. So when you gain back this knowledge, because the scripture say, let me see if I get it here. Romans 15 and 4. It says, "So for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope." Because all these things that were written, when you basically check it, this was history about the Israelites, about us, our forefathers, which are us. So the mistakes that we made, the things that we used to do back then, we ought to learn from it. Now we gain a full understanding of what is we role within this truth, and it makes us even better than before, because now we be the everything being revealed unto we, because as we see here, we living in the end times here now, so we ought to grasp this thing here and hold on to this and endure unto the end, so it's only a matter of time for the elect to be sealed off, and this destruction being bring forth, and this destroying of this kingdom here, and the coming of Israel kingdom. But now, as we see, now is the time that brothers waking up to this truth, and more brothers just coming in, going back to the I believe it's the Luke, where the net break, as meaning a lot of brothers coming to the truth, and getting the understanding of this. So I'm gonna go back to the Baruch. Yeah, let's say from the west unto the east by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the remembrance of Yahweh Bashem Shai. Because we all forgot the name of even the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We all forgot this. Because at that point in time here, going back to the Jeremiah 2 and 11, where it say that hath a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods, but my people have changed their glory. We glory is Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, the angel and the chariots of the Lord. For that which doth not profit. Yeah. Be astonished, O ye heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, said the Lord. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me from the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. Because that was we nakedness there. Going back in the Garden of Eden, when we forsake Yahweh and the laws, that made us vulnerable unto the other nations. And the Yahweh Bashem placed a punishment upon us for breaking the Lord's commandment and not obeying him. Yeah. So we forgot Yahweh Shai. We forgot the way that we used to live before according to righteousness, and all that we knew was what we were being taught, the philosophies of the world, and the way how the devil actually structured this place. But now all of these things being exposed. All the devil's plans being exposed, because Yahweh Shem Shai, he lifting up his skirts. He bringing down this place spiritually through the mouth, through his mouthpiece, which are the prophets. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to the scripture there. I'll bring out this one in Ephesians. I'll start at verse 1, chapter 1, verse 4. It says, according as he had chosen us in him before the foundation of the world, that we should be holy and without blame before him in love, having predestinated us unto the adoption of children by Yahweh Shai Mashiach to himself, according to the good pleasure of his will. Yeah, because the Lord chose us. They were going back to I think it's John, that I haven't chosen, no, you have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. Because the way how the Lord called us into this thing is through the gospel. We, whether by epistle or someone taught us this, or even hearing, that's how we learned this. That's how the Lord calls us, because he say, my sheep hear my voice. Yeah, so the way we being called into this is through that gospel of Yahweh Shai. Let me jump down to verse 10. Verse 9. It say, having made known unto us the mystery of his will, according to good pleasure which he had purposed in himself. Yeah, because when we come back to the heritage now and come into this truth here, we gain the knowledge that we forsake or even had forgotten due to the time we was being brainwashed. But hey, when we come into this truth here, we gain the remembrance of all these things. We don't get to know, well, hey, according to the scripture, that the wisdom of this world is foolishness in the eyes of the Lord. And hey, practically We seen it every day. Sometimes you might even you have a degree, you have a degree and still can't even get a job. You know, hey, sometimes you might even get a good job, but hey, so much corruption and so much wickedness. Hmm. That is as it say, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. This whole earth here, it off balance with the wickedness. Second Ezra 15, because 3, going down. It's wickedness had exceedingly polluted the earth. I think that was 7 or something. In the book of Second Ezra chapter 15. Yeah, the whole earth is off balance, and hey, back then when you didn't have this gospel and wasn't taught this truth, you used to think that that's how everything's supposed to be. That is just how everything you going through your poverty and doing wickedly and all these things. You just think, well, that is just how things supposed to be. But coming into this truth now, it widen your eyes. It said that in the dispensation of the fullness of time, he might gather together in one all things in the outside, both which are in heaven and which are on earth, even in him, in whom also we have obtained an inheritance, being predestinated according to the purpose of him who worketh all things after the counsel of his own will. Yeah, and hey, we inheritance is the kingdom of heaven, because before, when you, as I was saying just now there, before, when we was in the truth, right, or when we wasn't in the truth, or we are thinking was differently. We was taught everybody is to be equal, and the 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 distorted thinking we had, what heaven is about and all these things. But hey, within the truth, it cleared up all these things for us. So we had to be thankful to Yahweh Shemir Shai that we get to gain this knowledge. Uh, yeah. Going down, it said that we should be to the praise of his glory, who first trusted in Yahweh Shai, right? Yeah, because we trust in Yahweh Shai in this thing. He been our big brother, the Savior, and the Messiah. We ought to follow after him. It says, in whom ye also trusted after that ye heard the word of truth, the gospel of your salvation. Yeah, because this gospel is our salvation. Going back to, even going back to we wisdom in the sight of the nations. Let's get that in book of Deuteronomy. I think it's yeah. Um yeah. Yeah, verse 4 and 6. It said, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what nation is there so great, who hath Yahweh Shemir Shai so nigh unto them, as the Lord our power is in all things that we call upon him for? Yeah, so these nations acknowledge that. But hey, now is the time that it is gonna be made plain and known, you know, that Yahweh Shemir Shai is the power of Israel. We now gaining back that knowledge and bringing all things into remembrance back through the scriptures. We ought to be thankful that we is not no guy in the world being lost and just in in that big delusion that the devil had us in. The God of this world had us in. But now we eyes are opened. I get yeah. The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. It says to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Yeah, it have a time and season because it had a time where the book as it say in the book of Colossians 1 and 26. It say even the mystery which had been hid from ages and from generations. So this mystery of the Bible, this mystery are we heritage and who we are as a people and our purpose and all these things, it had been hid from us. But as I say, everything have a time and a purpose under the heaven. And now is that time are the elect being sealed by this word. Now is the time soon it's gonna be the time of this destruction of this kingdom. It say, but now is made manifest to his saints. Yeah, to his saints. We bringing in the remembrance the former things. Yeah, because this, hey, trust me, this, when you actually see the history, you learn a lot. You learn a lot from the scriptures. Yeah, just off of the scriptures, you gain that a lot of knowledge. Let's see. Bookmark. Yeah. And just as the house shall see, because when the Messiah came, he came as it said, but he, Matthew 15 and 24, but he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Because it was only for us to gain that knowledge. We heritage being taken away from us. Now is the time that we gain back all that knowledge. We being able to know who we actually are. What is our purpose? Because right now, what is our purpose? Is to push the work until the end. Stand firm and stiff for Yahweh Shem Shai until the end. Look at what's going on in Haiti with that earthquake. In Afghanistan with the Taliban. As it said, they take over the whole country. That could even stir up the Americans and World War III could kick off. We don't know. Yahweh Shem Shai, we don't know. But hey, we just seen prophecies just taking off the devil with his agenda to vaccinate all you jakes and everyone and bringing down this agenda upon everybody. But hey, we gaining back this word here gives us the knowledge of what's happening. That is why we are not lost, as it's in the book of Isaiah. Isaiah chapter 33. Isaiah 33 and 6. Let's say, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and the strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Yeah, so we gain back this knowledge unto ourselves. Right? We understand through the prophecies why these things happening. Yeah, so we ought not to be feared. That's why we being holy, as meaning separate. We doing the opposite. While everybody praying for a better tomorrow, we praying that this destruction come. Hey, I'm gonna get this script. Book of Revelation. Right. Hmm. Yeah. Revelation 14 and yeah. Yeah, Revelation 14 and verse 9. I'll start at verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture in the cup of his indignation. Yeah. Hey, and my older brother there, Rashalab, he did a video concerning the Tulsa, the the the, the Tulsa vehicle, you know, and showing you how it had a malfunction with the autopilot, you know, with the autopilot. So he, as he was explaining and saying, all these devices that you going in your car and you just rocking back and the car driving and operating for itself. You know, there is malfunction, there is hacks to these things, and the same way with the RFID microchip. With Elon Musk and them with the neural links and all these things they're gonna push and bring forth. Which is the MOTB. There's gonna have a lot of hacks and malfunctions going on. A lot of that taking place because say the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture in the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angel. So yeah, all you that being done for the system, hey, I guess say as far as all you even taking this job to go back to work and everything normal so they could party and think all you gonna have the rat and the mixture, the rat of Yahweh Shemir Shai poured out on you. And that thermal nuclear fire, which is these nuclear missiles. This here is your lot. It's in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever. Yeah, because just as the bomb that went off in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, that smoke lasted days. It's here and they have no rest, no day, no night. Who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh shine. So we faith and we patience is not for this place to last forever. Our faith and our patience is not for the devil to continue ruling and oppress our people. No. That is the importance that we being called back and to we being called through this gospel and bringing that remembrance we heritage and we purpose. That the reason, to bring down this kingdom spiritually, to preach the word of Yahweh about Shemir Shai until the end, until his coming. Yeah, until the Lord Yahweh Shemir Shai decide to shut up the prophets, because famine of the world and this destruction, the place that's gone but while the elect done already sealed. So hey, I hope this lesson was edifying. Hey, we ought to count ourselves, lucky to have this knowledge and be to wake back up to our heritage, and all these things here gain back into remembrance through the scripture and through the Yokakudas, again, double honors unto the elders and apostles that give millstone. Salutation to all you Akians pushing this word. Shalom.